Hi everyone, it's Carmela here. Today I'm sharing with you a piece called Imagining the Light, which it came through me while I was experiencing the reconnection with myself. This piece is a movement for transformation and to reconnect with your energy. Enjoy the journey and subscribe and like the video until the next part is coming out, and then we will notify you. Enjoy. Much love. Imagining the light. And it came to me yesterday. So when I get the drawing done, then the colors come in, but as is the light, and I dry with the kitchen roll because it's very glittery and very glittery and very shiny. I have found that into my box. I've used different yellows so far, yeah, but also I'd like to use to finish off my old ones, which there are always, you know, something there, and I just found out another color which I'm gonna use, see if it works now. So I'm back. As I started yesterday, then I could only do a certain amount of circles, and yeah, I've also used, just to explain, a metallic ink pen for the middle. This is why it's rather dark, and I've tried to use a violet, but I think I prefer the black. I don't know if I'm going to change it. Again, I've used a metallic violet pen for the middle, went on the top of the black, but I think I'm gonna redo it the black, or even the white maybe, because I've got a white pastel. Now I've used one of the yellows, which I can't remember which one, but I've got some more which I found in my room, in the other room, in a study, and I'm going to try to see if this yellow correspond or is maybe a different one. It doesn't work because it's dry. I really hate when colors get dry and you can't recycle them. Lately I've been struggling to find a recycling bank for those, and they get really dry. So let's see if this one works, and I'm not sure if it's the same. And this is why you've got a similar effect here, only because few colors didn't work. You see, I was going from the dark to the yellow, but sometimes this is part of the art, isn't it? So you don't worry about it. I'm trying to finish whatever I've got, so it doesn't really matter which yellow comes up, because my aim is to use those yellows which are left behind, and they get really dry. Look, it's not even working, this one, and there is some. It's such a shame, because all of them, they stop working after a while. And oh, this one especially is giving me some darker shades, as you can see, which is very annoying. So it will change, but it will be part of the coloring stage though. I see it as you know, like a vein, or like this one. So it will be part of, not the error, but part of the drawing, yeah, the asset of the drawing. Because at the end of the day, art is your art, isn't it? So you don't really do things. So yes, so talking about art, I have done it yesterday, but today, as you can see, some days are not good for me. Having an invisible disability where people don't realize how painful or how bad your hands can be is a bit of a challenge. So today I have to have my warmer into my finger and my wrist holder. But it's okay. I will just record a little bit for you so you can see. And I want to give you a hope that although, you know, I'm not 100% today, I can still connect and do a bit of coloring and get myself relaxed and peaceful. And that's what is the aim, isn't it, of art? You can connect with yourself, you can be you, and it doesn't matter how fast you go. So it will be a bit of letting go, really. No worries. Just be with it, be present. So today, there is no topic, just a light in our hearts, isn't it? And this is quite unusual. Can you see? It's getting darker and then lighter, but it's still a little bit of dark, so I'm not sure, because it's an old pen, as I was explaining. I had this idea, okay, this is light, so ideally the ink was very fine, very fine, the pointing of the ink. I will show it to you. So it's very, oh, put it the other way. It's very fine. Let me open it gently. I don't want it to leak because it's very, very fine. I put it on white. So it takes me ages. So it took me ages just to color the middle. Therefore, I need to use another pen, which is gel. It's more fluid, although this one in particular, I don't know why. It's given me a bit of dark, but saying that, that's something that is very, yeah, it takes ages to color in. It's not fluid like I did this one. Some of them, they're quite dry. I don't know why. So nowadays, I don't buy a lot anymore, because if you store them, they get dry and then they're not fluid anymore. So I can't use them as much as I'd like to, or I can't go as fast, which is not the point to go fast. This is a mindful coloring, which, you know, I'm creating, and is also a connection with an energy of light, which I will be putting some prompts on how to connect with the light, with your soul. That's something incredibly powerful. And doing it through art is even more powerful, because the color will ignite to that energy and healing that you need at that time. So I didn't pick yellow. It just happened to be yellow. It just happened to be gold, the light. And so ideally the yellow is all the emotions. And also it can be the solar plexus, where the emotions are stored, where we connect with other souls. So it's very meaningful for me as a spiritualist. But also it can be releasing emotions in this drawing, which I'm showing you and I'm working on with you. So it's important that we are ready to release, or even if we're not, just to contemplate what we're doing, to be present as we do those things, and as we get into the mood of the day. It's not very early, but it's early morning. I only had a coffee. I just wake up and have a coffee, and the next thing will be coloring in, thinking of the day. I've got a couple of meetings today, and then planning the day ahead. So for me, this is a way of reconnect. And if you're not good at meditating, which is okay, you know, You can connect, you can scribble, you can write a journal, you can color in a piece of the day before or the month. This month I've been creating pieces, very less, you know, but I also colored in some other from my sketchbook, which I will show to you another time. So I've been coloring in more than creating, which is another way of really synchronizing your thoughts, your ideas, your thinking. That's what we use for. Anyway, that's my ideal thing, and very easy. Taking it easy. There's so much going on around the world at the moment. We need to take it easy. We need to have moments to ourselves. And those moments are so important. And if coloring or drawing is not for you, then you can join my circle or get a meditation to connect with your soul, or pull a card. Pull a card will be another way of connect with yourself. Pulling a card of the 12, and it will be you'll be learning about yourself, about the philosophy of the 12, and I will be doing some lectures and workshops about the 12, and all the downloads and channel information that they give it to me, and they want me to share with you. So this is something extremely powerful to do, but I understand if it's not for everybody, because life gets on, and but I can help you practice. I can give you tools, and you can try them. You know, there's no right or wrong. There's only what you feel is right for you, and no one can change for you. So if you want to make a change in your life, whichever way, you can try and do it as and when you're ready. Simple as that. I will be closing the, switching off the video so I can have a rest, as my my fingers get stuck sometimes if I overdo it. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cough. Excuse me. And I will be closing and having a rest now. Until the next time, please comment and let me know your thoughts, and I'll be happy to answer any questions. Thank you for now. Bye for now. I'm now doing a bit of close-up, and I'm using this color, which is more of a gold metallic. And this gold metallic is really a bit of combination from that one, from this yellow one that was a bit of a darkish color, which I was using, to this one, which is quite unique. And it's still a gold and a yellow, so it is something quite nice. This is a close-up, so hopefully you enjoy as I color in. I had to have regular breaks because of my hand, so I'm gonna do a bit at a time, but hopefully I will get there in a few days. And I don't worry. I just, now that I'm talking to you, I feel very excited that somebody else, I can motivate somebody else to do the work, to do the actual coloring, to create yourself that sacred space that you need to connect with your soul, your energy flow, and your chakras. So yes, and any question, by all means. I started like that only because I was praying for healing, and that's how the deck came out, the oracle card deck, the 12, because I sat down praying for healing, to be healed. And I'm not saying they will work for everybody, but prior to that, I have studied energy, I have trained as a medium, how to use my energy, how to connect with the deceased. So it hasn't been an easy journey. It's been years of that. Some of my work led me to this stage and level now. But at the time, I didn't know what I was doing. I just was trying different healing possibility, like bat flower remedies and quantum healing, and then mediumship, and then healing energy, like a mediumship, with all the healers. And so I have been in the communities, in a spiritual community for a while now. But the main point that I'm trying to make is that we are what we are, and no one can change us, but you can change yourself. So if you are creating something or feeling something that is very important to you, just do it, because that's the only way to find out if you are okay with it or if you're not okay with it. The gut feeling is something very, very important, and you go by that. It's a very good indicator of your intuition. So by all means, get ready and do what you're supposed to do. Yeah? So don't worry about things. Just create your own space and your own thinking pattern, your own secret area in a home, and do the altar, and then color right. I have a journal. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have a proper journal. I have a notebook, which is a recycled notebook from my kids' school notebooks, exercise book. And I've got quite a few which I declutter them, a while back. During lockdown, I declutter all their stuff while they were at home. And I've been using those to write my thoughts, my behavior. Even, sometimes we don't like our behavior, and why not? You write it down and say, I don't like this, I want to change it. And that's the first instance of change. That means you're ready to change, because you're noticing things, you are aware of things. And that's so important, to be aware, because I could be telling you so much, but if you're not aware, if you don't have the realization, then things can change by yourself. There is no, there is no option for me. I'm not somebody that is going to convince you, because I was very stubborn and very skeptic with the whole situation, with all the energy, with the mediumship. Being a Catholic, it really played a big trigger for me on not trusting anybody. Being brought up in a Catholic, home and religion. It was very strict at home, with my mother praying the rosary and all that. And this is one of the difficulties I had to deal about it, because I didn't know what was right or wrong anymore. I had to find out by myself. And I'm not saying that you have to go down the black hole first. Some of us don't, and that's okay. You have different ways of understanding, connecting, and that's okay. But in fairness, there is things that they need to be done. So we can't really ignore. And our life is the life we want to live. So how we want to live it is up to us. No one can tell us what to do. So you start whenever you're ready, really. And if you need any help or advice or thoughts, or to help you analyze things in your life, to let to let you see through things which we might not see through sometimes by ourselves. I'm here to help you, so you can comment, you can connect with me anytime. And that's it, really. I'm gonna close it and have a break now again. And then we'll connect the video again. My fingers are really sore now, so yeah.